Well, it's a little bit like standing in church sometimes, isn't it? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the EVES auction room here in Victoria Street. My name's Grant Troll. My privilege today to take you through proceedings for this wonderful opportunity for you here this morning. But I don't do it like by myself. I've got the girls. Well, I've got Mark and Janine. They're on standby if you need any assistance throughout the proceedings here today. And of course, I've got Jasmine. She's looking after all the technology. Me and technology, we are not good friends at all. So, and I must say that Jasmine certainly makes the room look a lot more aesthetically pleasing from where you're sitting today, rather than looking at me as well. Look, let's get on with it, folks. Well, let's quickly run through the documentation here. We've just got the one property, so we won't keep you too long. Obviously, the buyers and sellers guide that's just been updated actually by the Real Estate Authority. That's been widely circulated for you as you've been going through the property on your property search trail. Also available over there on the table as well. But cutting to the chase, the most important document, of course, is the contract of sale. Now, that's been circulated in draft form, as you see there on the screen there. By way of any bidding today, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood, and accept that contract that we work to, and of course remind you that you do bid on that cash unconditional basis here this morning for this particular property. So with that in mind, I'm not going to go through the entire document, but I will make reference to this section here. We've superimposed that on the screen for you. That's what we call the conduct of auction, and I know you will have all perused that. So only two important points I just want to clarify for you there. One is your obligations if you are successful in purchasing the property here this morning. Of course, immediately on completion of the auction, we just need your autograph on the contract, and that seals the deal for you. And of course, you need to part with a little bit of your hard-earned cash. Just 10% of the purchase price is all we ask for here this morning, and of course that forms the deposit. The balance is then payable on settlement date, and I'll clarify that for you as well just before we invite you to submit any successful bids on the property. The only other thing I just want to also remind you of, folks, is what we call vendor bidding. Under clause 2.5 of the contract, as the auctioneer, I'm authorised to submit vendor bids when the vendors have signed the documentation confirming their reserve. They're also confirming that I am the only one that's authorised to submit vendor bids. Now, I'll only use a vendor bid, folks, if I've only got one person that's participating in the auction. I'm working alongside you with the vendor bid to get you to what I call the negotiating platform, which will be below the seller's reserve price. Remembering, I will only use a vendor bid if I've only got one person that's bidding. If there's two of you, I'll leave it to you and let you set the benchmark from there. But if we need to just get you to that negotiating platform, I will use a vendor bid. I'll disclose the vendor bid to you, and as I said, it will be south of the vendor's reserve price, at which time they will pause the auction and we'll see if we can help you secure the property. So essentially what that means is if I'm holding a vendor bid at any level, folks, the vendors are saying through me to you, thanks but no thanks. If you wish to purchase the property, then you'll need to be better than that. So at this juncture, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. And before we give you a bit of an introduction to the property and cover off all the legal aspects and then invite some bidding. No questions? We've got no registered telephone bidders today, so it's entirely over to you here in the room, and a fine looking bunch I see as well. So to the property itself, 16 Gillies Avenue. Obviously you've all met Tracey Warren throughout the marketing period, doing a sterling job out there. Folks, if you are looking for something that is going to give you a lifestyle a little bit like spending time in a resort, then that's what you're seeing there on the screen. You will have all perused it when you went through the inspections. You all know that it's nice and modern now as a result of a previous renovation. It's got the double glazing, it's got the central heating, it's got electric gates, and what that tells me today, folks, is that when you buy 16 Gillies Ave, you are buying an absolute quality product indeed. So you really are in for a wonderful lifestyle overhaul when you take occupation of this property. So let's cover the legal aspects of it. Now, that occupation is set down for the 16th of February 2023. Of course, a bit of flexibility around that as well there, Tracey. If we need an alternative date, we can have a chat with the vendors, but 16th of February 2023. Lots of opportunities for plenty of lotto tickets in between now and then, so purchase the property. You only need 10% deposit today, folks. So looking at the rest of the legal aspects of it, it is a freehold estate, 809 square metres of freehold, terra firma here in Hamilton is what you buy here, all described in record of title, let's say 19B folio 1125. Now, a couple of exclusions, the plastic pooled outdoor furniture, some of the outdoor pots, the 2 Cape Cod chairs, and all the furniture on the front deck isn't included in the sale, but I noticed in the contract there has been some channels included in there that are negotiable for you, so if you want those you can enter into a separate discussion with the vendors afterwards. I won't go through and quote all of those. So that really covers off all the legal aspects of the property here. So let's go back and have another look at what you are buying here today, folks. A home that is designed for all-weather outdoor entertaining. You've got the outdoor gas fire there. So while you're sitting there listening to what I'm saying about that, just visualise yourselves through any time of the year, just experiencing what you see there on the screen. Absolutely superb. You know, sitting in front of that gas fire out there on a winter's night, sipping away on a fine vino. Well, what more could you ask for? Absolutely quality lifestyle indeed. Of course, a fun lover's paradise is what you've got here with that large outdoor heated swimming pool there as well. Look at it, just absolutely glorious. Again, a wonderful environment for entertaining. Now, it is a generous size home as well. Of course, you've got that versatile standalone studio. So, you own a property like this, folks, you're going to get lots of friends come and visit you and stay. Now, the advantage of this one with that versatile standalone studio, your guests can come and they crash. They don't have to dash off and make their way home if they've had the extra one at the end of the evening. So location, well, that's pretty much walk to the CBD. It's not too far away from where we're actually standing here today. You've got the parks, you've got the river walks all close by. And I know some of you are probably sitting there thinking, for God's sake, Baldy, will you shut up and get on with it? So that's what I'm about to do. So now you've got the opportunity here today, folks, and I'm going to be very clear with you, and I'm going to make it very clear now that we have got very strong conditional interest in this property, but I'm going to give you the cash buyers the first opportunity here today. And if you don't bid and buy this property in the next few moments, folks, then I can pretty much guarantee you'll be going into what we call a conditional offer, and you'll be going into multiple offer afterwards, in which case you won't know what your competition's doing. So if you're in that cash, I'm happy to work with you right now. Where would you like to start me away? Looking for an opening bid now? And I'll be happy to start it away at $900,000. I have an opening bid at $900,000. I'm happy to work alongside you and work with you from here to see if we can help you purchase the property here today. Otherwise, I'm simply going to close the auction and we'll put those multiple offers together later on. Your call. Somebody want me to start me away at 9? There is no money on the floor, folks. You don't need to look down on the floor. We've had them clean this through. $900,000 gets me away to give you that opportunity to see if we can help you purchase the property here this morning. Otherwise, we'll be going into those multiple offers. I'll call it 900. Thank you, ma'am. Welcome aboard there at $900,000, and we'll travel in $20,000 rises from here at $900,000 against the rest of you here today, folks, at $900,000. Seeking a 20 rise from here at 900 000 the money starting up on the right, my left hand side, your right hand side at the back of the room. We're at 900 000. Your opportunity is here, seeking a $20,000 rise now. First call, second time, not here to dilly dally, folks. Third, last opportunity for you to join us on the bike and start pedaling now. 920, happy to go on behalf of the vendor then, ma'am. Vendor bid at 920, take bid at 940 if you will. At $920,000, be very clear here. At 920, make it 940, here's your opportunity now. Bit of a consultative process going on up the back there. Take me to $940,000, ma'am. Put yourself in front of those conditional offers afterwards. Here's your chance now. First call. Was that a bid there, ma'am?
Yeah.
Thank you. At $940,000 it is. At 940, it is at the back of the room there. Just the one bidder at this point in time at 940. Are we in or out? Here's your opportunity now, folks. I'll call it 3 times. If nobody else joins us now, I'm going to pause the auction. We'll keep discussing with the lady at the back of the room there now. 940 the money once I call. Second time. Third, last opportunity for you to join us in out. I'll take a 10 if it's going to make it a little bit easier for you. Just pausing the auction at this point in time, ma'am. Bids with you, $940,000. We'll just have a little bit of a chat. Okay, thanks very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Buying and selling real estate is a very, very important decision. We're not talking about just a few dollars down at the local supermarket or the warehouse. We're talking about a quality product here. Ma'am, can you just confirm for me, please, you've amended your bid to $965,000. At $965,000, folks, our discussions, you're confirming my instructions today to sell to these folks here at $965,000 for the want of a better bid. On the market it goes now, folks, at $965,000 for the want of a better bid. I'll take a $5,000 rise if it's there, 2.5, even a single if it's there. I'll call it 3 times. Once, twice. Last call before we go. It goes. Congratulations, man. On behalf of the team at EVES, thank you again for your patience today, ladies and gentlemen. Just the one property, but I'll see you back on the 3rd of November. We've got another great offering for you then. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.